Good day, mates. Bringing you another episode in the awesome Hawaii outback, where they don't speak Australian. Tom Peluso, Trainer Tom. How's it going, guys? Just bringing you another fun TomTalks. TomTalks. So we're walking, and I'm going to keep talking. And today, I'm going to talk about a very important thing for everybody. Right up here. I call this one mind over matter. I explain this to a lot of my clients over the years. So, in the gym, to be successful, we can often compare it to life, and especially with resistance training, you constantly have to push yourself past that threshold, because if you don't pass that threshold, then you're not going to get better. If you flirt with it, you're going to maintain. If you don't come near it, you're going backwards. So some people think they can get to a certain level and then stop and cruise and be done, wipe their hands clean, right? You would assume, since I started working out when I was like 10 in the gym consistently, like I was in there before with my father. As soon as I could come out of the playroom and get in the gym, I was in my heaven. That's what I wanted to do as a kid. And you would think after all the years, like well over 10 years, we're talking 20 years, 2 decades worth of work, 10 years, 10,000 hours, you master something. I put in 20 years already, guys, but I didn't know what I was doing for a lot of those years. So you have to work smart. So now that I'm 20 years in, I would say I'm still working towards my 10 years towards achieving that. And I'm going to keep working on that for the rest of my life, because it's never the gratitude of winning an award, or like my first bodybuilding competition, for example. I wanted to see that on my body for pretty much my whole life at that point. And I finally got there, and it felt good. I won. It was cool. But 2 days later, everything was gone. I mean, I was back in class. I had like 3 exams the Monday right afterwards. It was ridiculous. I definitely remember an anatomy exam. But having said that, the build-up, that 10-month build-up when I was training for that competition between January and October was incredible. It was amazing. So winning and having it all end and stop where it did, I wasn't that excited. I wasn't that happy about my life. I was most excited when I was doing the work to get there. So the key to happiness in life is constant and continual growth. And you can only have constant continual growth if you're willing to push it through that threshold, like I just mentioned. Again, if you flirt with it, you're going to maintain. This nice light walk I'm doing in the beautiful Mount Tantalus of Hawaii. This is a maintenance thing. I might burn a little fat while I'm up here. Hopefully I sweat, because last night we went and had some leisurely R&R in Chinatown, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm just getting up to maintain what I already have. If I jog or do hill sprints, I'm going to be pushing it past it and challenging myself, which means tomorrow I'll be better. Sore today, better tomorrow. But again, working smart, guys. So whole point of this TomTalks was mind over matter. Okay. Now, what does our perception create? Our perception creates everything. The awesome part about humans and the ability that we have versus all the other animals is we can see something and believe it and create it in our minds, in an area of our minds that the other animals don't have, that allows us to imagine but manifest something we start believing in before it even happens. So positive thinking won't help you do anything. You can't, like Tony Robbins says, you can't just pray to God and say every day, oh man, I have a beautiful garden, I have a beautiful garden, I have a beautiful garden, and not do any work, because guys, weeds will grow. Just like if you're not in the gym every day, you're going to be going backwards. Just like if you're not putting in the pure, the positive, the powerful into your mind every day, you're going to get programmed with all the negative junk out there in the world. It's the same thing. If you just sit around all day, in my opinion, it's like having McDonald's cheeseburgers go in your mouth. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm gaining it. It's like, well, if we don't put the positive into our minds, and it's not just, I mean, hopefully you think this talk is positive and powerful and inspiring, because that's what I'm trying to get across. But really, guys, every day, you gotta be listening to something that makes you happy. Yesterday, I listened to music all day long. I have one day a week I dedicate to music. I think music's a beautiful thing. And some people need a lot more music in their life than just one day. My little brother, he likes to sing. He loves to sing, but he listens to music constantly, all day long. I like to put in some other stuff, and I like to pay attention to the music I let go inside of my head. I mean, a lot of people sing lyrics of some of these songs that are saying the most ridiculous things, and they don't even realize they're saying it, and they don't even realize how that's affecting the direction of their life. So, mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. You can always push yourself through it. What you choose to perceive will make you believe, and if you believe, whether it's real or not yet, you will start to put action, and you will attract things in the universe to make that become a reality for you. It's a positive thing. It won't help you do anything, but it'll help you do everything better than negative thinking will. You got to put the work in. You got to have grit. You got to stay consistent. You can't quit. Every day you have to be pushing it past that threshold. But you'll come out on top if you're able to do that. So, Tom's Talks, Tom Walks, Mind Over Matter. I will bring you guys another one of these fun lessons soon. But until then, from Aloha State, talk to you soon, guys.